So growing up, I used to really be into self-improvement, and I found a book called The Law of Success. It's by Napoleon Hill. Many of you may have heard of it, but there's a quote in there that I always believed in, and it said, for every trial or difficulty or challenge we face, I'm going to paraphrase, for every trial or challenge or difficulty we face, there is the seed of equivalent or greater value. And I remember growing up thinking that's true, right? And I would always try to find, whenever something went wrong or things were hard, I would say, something's going to come of this. And I kind of had that, whatever happens, I'm going to make the best of it. And then I remember, and I believed that quote. I thought it was a pretty good quote. I thought it was pretty powerful. It's a great way to live your life because you're always looking for the advantages in difficult times. And then my wife passed away in October of 2021. My wife passed away suddenly, leaving me with 6 kids. And I remember shortly after that, I saw that quote again, and it rubbed me the wrong way. For every challenge or trial or struggle we face, exists the seed of equivalent or greater value. And it really ticked me off because I thought, there's no way. I mean, this is my wife, the mother of my 6 kids. We've been married for 30 years. I mean, my life was so totally wrapped around her and ingrained with her. I thought, there's no freaking way that there can exist the seed of equivalent or greater value to this. And I remember I really kind of turned my back on that for a while. I was, as a matter of fact, the quote kind of disgusted me at that point because I thought, obviously, this guy's whoever wrote this quote, he's never experienced something of this sort, right? And I remember probably, I don't know, maybe 3 years afterwards. It's been a little over 4 years since my wife passed away. But anyway, an extended period of time went by. It could have been 2 or 3 years. And I came across that quote again. And the interesting thing is that this time I read it completely different. For every challenge or trial or difficulty we face is the seed of equivalent or greater value. And that word really jumped out at me that time, the seed. And I realized the seed is not a full-blown flower or a plant, or a seed is the beginning. It needs to be nurtured. It needs to be worked on, right? It needs all the things that you need to do to make a seed turn into a full-blown plant. And I thought, you know what? I can do that. Maybe I won't experience anything that's the equivalent of greater value to my wife's passing, but I sure can work at it. I like that. And so I went back to work, and it's changed the way I view that. So for every trial or challenge or difficulty we face exists the seed of equivalent or greater value. Hope that's helpful. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.